So Julia Manchester, national political reporter for The Hill. She joins us now. Good morning, Julia. We want to dive right in. We'll talk first, good morning, about these governor's races in Illinois and Minnesota. So both Democrats running for re-election. Do you see any game changers last night? And why do you believe these races matter nationally?
Look, I think in these debates, it's hard to say whether they are really a game changer, Kelly. I think in a lot of debates, it's very much, billed as an opportunity for these candidates to put themselves out there in an under pressure situation. However, looking at past election debates, we see that oftentimes at the midterm level, at least, they don't tend to make a huge difference. That being said, though, for these Democrats in particular, it's so incredibly important because we know that President Biden, even though he's not officially on the ballot, he is essentially at the top of the ticket because he is the head of the Democratic Party. We know that the economy is not in a great place right now. So these Democratic governors in Minnesota and Illinois, for example, are trying to strike that balance, trying to, very much align themselves with the Democratic Party while at the same time separating themselves as chief executives of their own states, in a way distancing themselves to an extent, not fully, from the president. So I would say that's why these governor's races in particular matter, even though if they're reliably blue, like in Illinois.
Interesting. So to the Florida Senate race, a lot of insults being thrown last night. You heard them there. Did any make an impact, do you think? And where do you see that contest headed as of now?
This is really interesting, Kelly. I'm actually from Orlando originally, and we know that Congresswoman Val Demings represents Orlando. She was actually the former sheriff of the Orlando Police Department before she was in Congress. So she is someone who is very much entrenched in Central Florida, very much known as well-known commodity in Central Florida. And we saw that, during her time in Congress, she served as an impeachment manager, further catapulting her national image. And then, of course, she was floated as a potential vice presidential pick for President Biden when he was choosing a running mate. So she has this national image, but she's going up against Senator Marco Rubio, someone who's a very powerful incumbent in Florida, someone who's an institution, someone who has this nationwide profile as well in a state that's only become redder and redder in recent years. What's so interesting about this race, though, is that Val Demings, someone who isn't nearly as known nationally as someone like a Marco Rubio, has outraised Marco Rubio and has raised more money than him at some points, and she seems to really have that momentum. Despite that, though, she is behind in the polls. So it's going to be potentially a pretty close Senate race, but at the same time, I think a lot of Democrats aren't necessarily looking at this as a priority. However, I have to say, as a Democratic candidate, it seems like Val Demings is very much an ideal candidate, someone who worked in law enforcement, someone who is a woman of color and who has represented so many different communities in a very diverse part of the country. So it's been a fascinating race to watch, but, Florida has simply gotten more red over the past couple of years.
All right. Well, we'll have to stay tuned. Julia Manchester, thank you. And NewsNation is the exclusive network home of the Pennsylvania Senate debate, the only place you can watch Dr. Oz face off against John Fetterman. Coverage begins Tuesday, October 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern on Debate Night in America. That is live from Harrisburg.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.